YouTube channel. I'm here with Candy Nelson, my guest host, and tonight we'll be talking about Morgellons versus doctors and doctors' visits. So, with that said, hi, Candy Nelson. How are you tonight?
Good,
This
good,
mic
good.
is ready. How are you doing, Candy?
I'm good.
You good? Okay. So, this evening or this afternoon, I guess you and I were talking about a few things, right? Oh, somebody's
Yes.
texting me already. What do you know? So we were talking about a few things, and you were telling me some good news and some bad news and some good news again. And I didn't know if you'd like to share or elaborate on any of that, or tell people what would work for them if when they go to the doctors, because I know that you've done the doctor shopping forever and a day, and I think you had explained this in one other episode about how to get doctors to listen. But I just like the way that you always take the bull by the horns and the cow by the reins, and you're just like, look, this is how it is, and and you're going to hear me out. And that part about you I love. So I was wondering if you'd share with others that have had the same issue.
Well, it's just kind of hard. The one thing that was most important to me that I learned was to not go in there with any emotions. Just stand in your
Yeah.
own truth and have faith and trust that God's going to help you, get through it. But I make sure I don't get angry no matter what. I don't let them see me sweat. I don't cry. I'm like, and it is so hard sometimes, even with the doctor I have now that I trust and I love him.
Right.
Sometimes my voice cracks and I'm like, it doesn't mean that I'm not afraid, or, I have anxiety about it. I do.
Right.
But it's like, okay, first of all, I know this is going to sound kind of brutal, but honestly, I was listening one time, they were asking Ted Bundy how he got all those women to go with him.
Right.
And he said, well, he said, I just kept asking until somebody said yes. So, if an evil person can use that concept, then
Why can't one in need of help?
yeah, it's like, okay, you know what? You don't get the right one the first time out there. You just keep asking till you do, it's like,
You betcha.
so that's my stand on it. Cause I'm like, I refuse to pay somebody that's going to disrespect me a second time. I
Yeah.
mean,
Amen. Amen to that one for sure. For sure. So you just kind of you basically tell them exactly like it is, and the way you put things to your doctors, or whichever one you're seeing for whatever reason, is something that I admire about you, because a lot of us do get scared, a lot of us do cry, or I mean, it's hard to hold back emotions when you're going through some internal pain, emotional pain, physical pain. I mean, it's just pain all the way around, and the abuse that we take as it is suffering all over again. I mean, it's just it's sad. So, but I
yes.
do like the way you say, listen, you're going to listen. Now hear me out. And that part right there is, you're right. You're right how you go about that. For
Well,
sure.
and well, I had an appointment yesterday, which I've been like dreading for years. And the appointment, I just scheduled it like 2 weeks ago, and it was scheduled for yesterday at 12:30. And I woke up yesterday morning. I was angry. I was angry because I needed to ask for pain meds. And so the history with the pain meds is that years ago, when I had my other primary doctor, I had him for 13 years. He was giving me prescription for pain meds every month, and he would give me like a small amount, and he knew and was okay with the fact that I was taking them as needed.
Right.
And because we don't, I didn't want to get addicted to them, so I was taking them as needed. He was okay with it. It was a small amount, and we were doing fine for years like that. And what had happened with him was his nurse had stole his prescription pad, some of his prescription pads, and forged his name. And she wrote prescriptions for Lortabs and had all of her friends go to another city and fill them. And
Right.
so he got in some major trouble, had a lot of legal problems. And I mean, bless his soul, he was such a good man. And so, anyway, because of that, he said that he could no longer write prescription for pain meds, and I had to go to pain management.
Uh,
So I went to pain management, And I went in there and she prescribed me like, I think it was like 2 Lortabs every 4 or 6 hours or something like that. I don't know. But so I went home and I tried to take them that way. And I was, it just sucked the life out of me. I mean, I couldn't get off the couch. I was exhausted. Um, I didn't feel good. I got up lightheaded. I was dizzy, throwing up. It just made me so sick. So I started cutting back and just started taking them as needed. Anytime I take any drugs like that, it takes a while to get that stuff out of my system. And
Right.
so, I managed to like just kind of taper down, and eventually I got to where I could just take, one as needed. So when I went back, the pain management doctor tested my blood. Well, it wasn't showing up in my blood. So she asked me about it. And I said to her that, I tried to take them the way they were prescribed. I couldn't do it. It made me sick. I was, had no energy. I couldn't get off the couch. And so I was just taking them as needed. And so I was honest, I can't lie to them.
Yeah.
I just can't, because I don't want to be lied to. I don't want them lying. I'm not going to lie to them.
Amen to that.
So she said, she said, if you can't take them the way I prescribe them, she said, then, I cannot prescribe these for you anymore. I was like, but you don't understand. She's like, it doesn't matter. She said, and I can't see you anymore. So I was
That's
like, you
just
know
so
what?
crazy.
Fine, And so I left there, and well, then, so I didn't have any pain meds for a while. I had some that I was like, had from my previous doctor prescribing them to me. So I was kind of like dragging those out as long as I could, taking a half at a time. And so a few years ago, they came out with this opioid epidemic, because
Right.
they, was talking about all these people being addicted to these pain drugs, and that it was
Yeah.
now it was a problem. And so now they were like limiting who they give them to. And, I thought about the fact that, they tried to force me to take all of those pain meds. And I'm like, okay, they caused this problem,
Yeah.
by forcing people to take more than their body needed. They caused these people to get addicted to it.
Right.
And then it's like, oh, well, now you're a drug addict. You're a bad person. No, they did that to people.
Yeah. Pharmaceutical companies.
Yeah.
You betcha. On purpose.
And so, but I refused, and I was like, well, fine, I won't see you anymore then, because I wasn't going to do that to my own self.
Exactly.
So when I went back to my doctor yesterday, I told him what happened. And I said, so, I was like, I don't want to go to pain management, because I don't want them forcing a bunch of drugs on me that my body doesn't need.
Right.
And he said, you know what? He's like, it's no problem. He's like, you got enough valid medical reasons, because I told him, I said, well, I've got all these other problems that I've been diagnosed with besides the skin issues, on top of that. I said, so, I don't know if I'm going to wake up one day and have skin problems, the next day I'm going to have stomach problems, the next day I'm going to have bone and joint problems. I don't know.
Yeah.
And but, I don't want to put all that stuff in my body like that every day.
Right. Exactly. And that should make sense. That should make way more sense than taking it all. Right. I mean,
And he told me, he's like, well, you're an established patient. You've been coming here. He's like, I have no problem doing that for you.
wow,
So,
that's awesome though, because that wouldn't happen, for everybody. And he just sounds like an amazing doctor that's using his own dang head.
and he even told me, he said, well, you said you don't need them every day, multiple times a day. He's like, so, I'll give you a small amount. He said, you take them when you need them. And, a few months down the road, if you need some more, just let me know. I was like, oh, thank you, God. I almost cried.
Yeah, I would have too. I would have probably been hysterical, like with all sorts of emotions.
I was like, thank you so much. I'm like, because I just didn't want to go back to pain management, because that's what they do to people.
Yeah, that's
They
exactly.
want to get you addicted to it.
Yep, that is exactly what they do. And these pharmaceutical companies, man, they've known what they're doing. They've known for a while, but it's just the BS that we have to endure and go through. Everybody for that matter that's got to see a doctor. I mean, they're keeping the whole world addicted or dependent upon something, like even the financial system. I mean, we're living in a world that's just corrupt. It's sad. And the sad truth is some of us know it and we're still putting up with it because we don't have a choice. But I think there's enough of us now putting our foot down and just like you decided a long time ago, enough is enough.
Well,
So
and this Christy Battleborn Child of God says, "What if my surgeon tells me I have to get vaxxed before they give me elective surgery?" Well, you know what? It's like I said, why would you allow them to force you to do something that your body doesn't want to
exactly,
do?
don't allow it.
Find another doctor. Ask another doctor. It's like, and
Yeah.
I don't know about it, what state she's in, but our governor just said he just made a law. It's like, no, you can't force people to get vaxxed or wear masks. I'm
Yeah.
in Florida.
That's right.
So I just posted that on my Facebook. Yeah, the news came on this morning. I stood there with my phone and I videotaped it. I was like, hey.
Looky here.
So, and then they,
Yeah, don't let them touch
they
you.
can't lose
They
their
shouldn't
jobs.
be able to. We got to put our foot down somewhere, and I think now's a great time for that.
Well, and like I said, she's sitting there telling me, well, if you're not going to take it the way I prescribe it, I can't see you anymore. I was like, well, say la vie.
Say la vie. Wouldn't want to be ya.
Right.
That's awesome. That's awesome. But I got a couple of your videos, and just for the record, everyone that's listening, I tried a completely different computer today.
Can I say something else on that real quick,
Oh,
though?
please do. Yeah.
I could have very well said, well, you know what? Okay, then I'll take them the way you want me to. And then went home and waited right before the appointment, down to about 20 before I went and got my blood tested. You know what? But no, that's not standing in my own truth. And I just couldn't do it. That, to me, that's like living the lie.
Yeah.
And
You're right.
I just couldn't. And everybody was telling me, well, why didn't you just tell her you were going to take them like that? I'm like, no, why should I?
Dang straight. Why should you? I mean, it's wrong that we're forced into these areas and corners that we don't have. Well, we do, but it sure makes it hard. So good for
Well,
you.
why would you compromise your own morals and say, okay, well, fine, if that's what you want me to do, you got my arm twisted behind my back, so I guess I'll do what you tell me to do. You bully.
Yep. And I felt
You
like
damn
that
bully.
with this.
You hear me? I said,
Yeah,
you
I hear
damn
you.
bullies.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I
Sorry.
call it, I'm like, they just try to like ramrod stuff down your throat. I'm like, no, it's not okay.
No, most certainly not. We found ourselves doing that with even like myself, with my family, even like just having to not talk, not say I had it, like you don't have it, trying to say, well, you don't have Morgellons. There's no such thing, and I found myself almost stooping to that. And one day I was just like, no, no means no, no, no means no for a lot of different things, not just drugs. Like you said, stand in your own truth and be true to yourself. Why would we deny ourselves? I mean, just because society has thought they forced us to, they don't have that kind of control. We just let them, if we choose to let them. So you're right, though. I mean, why would you allow that? So, did you want to see? I got this video on the computer. I was telling them this is the fourth try I tried on the computer, and it's a different computer. Fourth computer is still not working. I don't know if it's my area or my PC cert, like my PC Matic I have on there, and I'm not familiar with how that works, but I don't know because this is my dad's computer this time, and even his sound and his camera webcam's not working, just like mine stopped working again. So I have to wonder if it's something to do with that because we both have PC Matic. But with that said, I did get one of your videos up, the one with the sewing machine string, and I do just kind of want to show that because this one actually makes me laugh just on top of everything else because there's you like literally like picking on it back as it's trying to get you and lash out at you, and you're just taking your finger like, no. It's just hilarious. I mean, it's sad. It's a sad truth. But Candy, the way she handles this and this little thread on her sewing machine is like trying to attack her. Candy's like, "Oh, get you back, little bastard." So I'm gonna try to show it from this phone here with the camera. And this is the new phone, so hopefully the reception and the pictures, everything better, and it's not kicking me off like it usually does. But if you can see me on the screen, then that means you're gonna be able to see this. So I'm gonna try to show them real quick. And Candy, if as it goes, if you could just direct me to make sure I'm right in the screen for everyone to see, and then you can maybe just kind of walk them through what was going on. So, okay, 1 second, and I'm going to enlarge myself momentarily because I have to do this. But it's not going to be me the whole time, I promise. Nobody wants to see that nonsense. Where the heck did I go? It's not even letting me enlarge myself. That's fun. That's lots of fun. maybe I need to get myself. Okay, here we go. All right, so I'm gonna actually I gotta change the shape of this too. So let me put this to a full screen here. There we go. Nope, there we don't. We don't go there. There's not we going. Now I'm gonna turn this around. First of all, I gotta hit the play button because I can't see what I'm doing. Should have my googly eyes, you know. I'm gonna turn this way, and you guys tell me if you can see this or not. Is that in the screen okay? Or there we
Yeah,
go.
I can see the pressure plate.
Okay, I don't know if it's showing it all or not.
Yeah, it's showing the little drop down box up in the corner. I don't know if you can get. Yeah, it's gone.
Is it?
Yeah, it's gone now.
Okay. It's so hard to do it this way, guys. I'm sorry. Oh shoot. Sorry, I'm just disappeared. Can you still see it?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me get back in there better again here. So you see Candy's finger there trying to get this thing like.
It's like attacking me like a snake. It was like
I mean, it's just the craziest stuff I've ever seen. Like, Fred is attacking her. Like lashing out at her like, no. She keeps trying to pick on it back, and it's just like going to town.
I had so many people tell me, "Oh, that's static electricity." I'm like, "Oh,
yeah,
no."
right. When have you ever seen static do something like that? So is that showing up okay?
Yeah. Yeah.
Good, because this sucks to have to do it this way. One of these days, I'm going to figure this out because that many computers later and it's still not working.
Well, they can't see it there, but the thread is moving. But my finger, I'm like, trying to like get it to come at me, and it's like that's why it's like darting out at me. Felt like the snake charmer or something with that thing.
I mean, it's attacking you. Look at this. Okay, well, I get the gist. I'm going to stick you back in the box and get me out of that. So, I just thought that was like, I mean, it cracked me up. It just kind of like was like, what is going on? Sorry, I'm having issues again. Got to get this light back on too because I can't see. Okay, so I don't know if you guys can see that, but I will be posting that one like very, very soon. So look for that on the YouTube channel. I put Candy's video of the one coming out of her arm that was dancing. So that is up and ready to see.
Oh, that was dancing.
You guys are wondering.
Well, it's important to say that one was dancing to sci-fi music. Okay,
that's right. It was sci-fi music, which tells me, and I've kind of known this, and I think a lot of you have too. I know you do, Candy, but these things move to frequencies. To sound, to frequencies and beats. So this thing was bebopping. I mean, I thought it was like a rapper, like MC Hammer, but MC Thread or something, because it was bopping up and down out of your arms through that sci-fi music started playing. It was like,
that was one.
Let me go.
It was like this.
It was hilarious.
Like this.
So what happened that you were doing when that thing started moving around and dancing like that?
Well, the fiber was coming out of my arm, so I'm sitting there and I'm just holding my cell phone. I'm videotaping it. Well, I had the TV on in the background, and there was a sci-fi movie on, but it was on a commercial when I started videotaping it. Yeah. Oh, when it came back on, it did the introductory music, and it started playing that sci-fi music, and then all of a sudden that thing was like.
I mean, I just like some of your videos are just like, I mean, I've got some good ones, but it's like when I saw yours, I was just like, what a thing to catch. Like, what a crazy thing to catch in the world. Like, of all things you could catch is this bebopping little thread. Well, I mean, much less like the killer sewing machine thread. It's just like, I don't know what it was. I thought it was Darth Vader or something. It was just hilarious.
I named that one When Alien Threads Attack.
That's perfect when alien threads attack. Because I mean, it was like the second you started playing the sci-fi music, there it went. So I don't know, but you have so many of those like that, and the sewing machine one was a good one. And I'm not going to attempt to try to show anymore because I know that that was very hard to see. But I, one of these days, I don't know if I'm gonna have to go down and just buy a brand new computer, or just try different, like I guess shields for my computer because PC Matic. Unless some of you or one of you know anything about PC Matic, and if it blocks your mic and your webcam, if you know, please tell me because I am not very savvy on that. But I mean, I looked at PC Matic and it just didn't really tell me where to go or what to do with it. So, and Candy's got hers all nice up and running. Maybe you need to send your husband this way and make you guys take a trip real quick. Guys, just take a little trip to Texas and come see me. So maybe he can put me into like commission there.
Hey, let me show you my shirt if y'all can see it. Hold on.
Yeah, let me see.
It says, hold on. Each and every day is a great day to be alive. Cure Morgellons disease.
Oh, I love it. Love that. That's
I wore this
awesome.
to the doctor yesterday.
That's awesome. That is so neat. That's a great thing to put on there. Sorry, guys, I'm trying to maneuver through this house. I've got a bunch of hunters out here because it's deer season. So all my nephews are out there hunting, and looks like they left the door open. So don't know when they came in. I didn't hear them. But so, do you have any of those videos there that you could show through your computer? Because you seem to share that really well. Now that I got you on large screen, it might be good
No,
from your end.
wow, let me see if I can. I don't know if I can.
You may not. I mean, if not, it's not a big deal. I think
Oh, it says, wait a minute, it's the
people are
button that
just thrilled to know they're not alone in this ordeal.
there's a button here that says play local video. Let me try to click on it. Hopefully I don't kick me off. Hold on.
Okay.
Let's see what happens. Oh, okay. Yeah. Here is the one with the hopefully it'll come in. The hair fiber moving.
Oh yeah.
Oh, here it is. Hold on.
Hold on, I got to get out of here from these animals. Cat, no. Sorry. Sorry, guys, it's so loud over here.
Well, it's over here, but it's not letting me show it.
Is it not?
Hold on one second. Let me try again.
And I wish I was more computer savvy because it would make my life so much easier. I'm like good with videos and making videos and stuff and like doing that sort of ordeal, piecing them together. But when it comes to like just screen sharing or doing a stream on a computer, apparently I have some issues. Not surprising at all, though. I'm a blonde, but I'm not going to let that be the issue. So, I'm actually pretty smart. Just not today or tomorrow or yesterday. Is that not letting you?
No, but it's showing over on the sidebar. It's just, and it gives me the option to click play, but it's not playing.
Oh, well, shoot.
Maybe I can pull it up on my phone.
Well, I'm going to my other computer because didn't you send me that one too?
But you know what? Yeah, but I don't know if you can, because it's your YouTube. Maybe you can go and click where I got the video there, but it just won't let me play it. But it might let you play it.
Okay, let me see. Well, I mean, I haven't. If it's the one that you sent to email, I just can't like log from my phone to the I can't. The restream will not let me play from my phone. So I don't know why, but it just will not allow me to share files from the phone, and it should. I mean, obviously we're doing this much, so. Oh, I got a third person on here. I got someone's ear. I don't know who this is.
Anthony Brown. He says, Anthony says, either way, all the best to you. I know this. I have little faith in them since all this. Oh, here's the video. It's up.
Okay, let me see here.
You see it?
Okay, I'm trying to get there slowly.
Oh, what happened to it? It was there.
Wait, I'm almost there.
There it is.
Right there. Is that it?
Yep, that's it.
All right, you were able to do it. So here we go.
I think it's more clearer too when I do it.
Yeah, it is. Well, I mean, you're able to share from your computer, so it's going to be a lot more clear.
Look at that thing.
I know that's crazy. I mean, I'm telling you, that's just nuts, right? I have one similar to that that was all through my hair doing that nonsense. But yours is blatant, like such a good capture. Like if people would cannot see that this is clearly real, Morgellons disease is so real. It's so obvious. I just like they just close their eyes and like la 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 la. I don't want to hear. They put the earmuffs on. Like don't talk to me. Don't say it. But they're gonna hear it whether you like it or not because we're not gonna shut up. We're sick of it. We're tired of shutting up. I'm so glad we got that to work. So you can actually share a few this way.
I could try. Let's see.
No, you
Remove.
did super. Like that's exactly what we needed.
All right. Let's see if I can do another one.
All right.
Play local
Let me
video.
know, and I'll as soon as I see it up there, I will do what I just did, and I basically just selected it,
Okay.
and it let me put it up.
Here's the one where one of my hairs was like trying to crawl back into my skin. You know, that girl was talking about how you flip your hair away
Yeah.
from you all the time. This is a
Yeah,
good.
I know. They're like, "Why are you in your car? Why are you flipping your hair?" I'm like, "Well, first of all, you know, if you have Morgellons disease, your family certainly doesn't want to hear about it at all. Like, just like you don't talk about yours, I don't talk about mine. But flipping my hair, yeah, my hair is. I feel it all the time in my hair.
All right. Let's see if it's going to work here.
It's just embarrassing to have to tell people that. I think we're there. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna share it. Let me put it up there. There we go. Wow.
It was like trying to crawl back
Look
into
at
my
that.
skin.
So blatant. Dang. And people are like, no, it's just a doggy fur. It's just a sugar fur. It's not a fiber. It's so sick of it. That is blatant. You could probably show the sewing machine one better too, since we figured this part out now. Finally, it's like how long did it take? Gosh, look at that. So obvious. I mean, wake up, sleeping people.
Yeah, it's not for the fan because the rest of it's not blowing. You know, it's not moving.
Yeah, that's just so blatant. Goodness.
Yeah, look at that thing. Oh.
And we got some comments here too. I can't read them.
I will
I'm gonna
read.
turn on the big TV so I can see them that way. So I can do this at the same time. So
Okay, so Anthony Brown says, either way, all the best to you. I know this, I have a little faith in them since all this, but each to their own views and experiences, I guess. He said, medical community, I mean, not much faith left in them since the denial, refusal
thanks,
to
Ray. I hear you, Anthony.
when was showing it. Has ruined so much in my life, 12 years lost and relationships with others ruined, pets' quality of life ruined.
Yeah.
Be happy about it. The word, though, be positive. Right.
Amen.
Because
Amen,
being
Anthony.
messed up with biotech, then denied is cool. Ha ha. And then he
He's a
says,
smart guy too. He goes through this
transhuman
a lot.
schism. Transhuman schism. Then he says, anyway, on a better note, love to you all. Wish you all well.
Back at you, Anthony. Much love, always. You have us, we have each other. We're good like that.
Okay,
So,
let me see
I
what
can't even
else.
turn the TV on. That's how like sassy I am. Just gotta put my eyes on to see the remote.
It looks like,
Okay, I'm gonna volume this down now.
yeah. It looks like my husband removed a couple of the videos by accident when he was working, so I'll have to find them again. But here's
Yeah,
the
well,
one.
now we know that it works. That's what I kept wondering. It's like if you couldn't share them from your end, I was pretty sure you could, but I'm
Well,
glad we figured it out because that was
here's
pretty
the one
good.
with here's the one with that orb. When I was telling you I was taking a video.
Oh, I want to see that for sure because that's what I experience a lot with those orbs.
Well, let me explain the background to them. My husband does like a lot of home repairs and all, and he does pretty miraculous stuff. I mean, he put in it like a whole closet in our dining room, which is now our pool table room, but he a closet all the way from one end to the other. And so I was like always take pictures or video the progress because he does such a good job. But anyway,
Right.
so I was videotaping this thing, and as I was looking through, there's like my light was above the closet that he was building, and I saw this orb thing floating around and flying around and flitting. It was like a fairy, and I'm like, what the hell is that? So I pull the camera down, I'm looking, I don't see nothing, and I
Oh.
put the camera back up, and I'm like, oh, there it is, it's still there. And I pull the camera down, I was like, where the hell is it? So I call him, and I was like, come here and look at this, and I had him showing him. He's like, oh, it's probably just a bug. I was like, no, you can't see it, and it's not acting like a bug. So anyway,
Yeah.
it is.
God.
Okay, let's see, open that, and here we go.
Yeah, I got to see this for sure. Okay, let me see if I can get it. Okay, here we go.
See it up there?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Man, I tell you, I talk to those all the time. People don't believe that either. Something about Morgellons and this supernatural, whatever. It's probably not that supernatural, but something that's nanotech going on. And yes, nanotech exists. It's very obvious. Golly, look at that. That's exact. And everyone's like, it's just a dust. It's dust. When I show people, I'm like, no, I
Hold it steady so
clearly,
it
like,
looks
I
like
can
suction.
see visible dust. I know what dust looks like. That is an orb.
Some kind of something.
Yeah,
Fly or
that is
bug or
so.
something. Really
Yeah,
weird.
I capture even the nanotech
Say it was a
in the
firefly?
sky in this long ribbon strips with
No, come
multicolored,
look.
like fiber
Wait
optic
a minute,
colors all
you'll
over
see on the
there.
video in a minute.
Jesus.
See it?
Wow. Jeez, God,
Look when I
that's
zoom in.
just I'm telling you. I mean,
See?
I don't know how people can
Like I
deny
saw
this.
something. Weird. Don't look like no damn bug. I can get closer.
Wow. It's interested in you.
You see it on the camera though? Look, see it?
Wow. I have one similar with a cell phone tower beaming those orbs at me, and I'm not even kidding. I mean, I've got the video. It's blatant. Every time the cell phone tower would blink, one of these like clear colored orbs would just come straight at me while I was recording it. Nope, we're not crazy. We're just awake. So your husband's there watching that too when you were doing that, right?
Yeah, but he was like not being able to see it without the cell phone, and I was like,
Yeah, because
I could hear
I
him in
mean,
the
where we
background. He's
were,
like, I don't see it.
the
It
phone
does it at
pick
these
up
light
more
bulbs.
than our eyes do.
Ah,
I know Sheila and Nina knows all about that too, and I know my friend Karen knows about that. There's so many. Lori, there's so many of us that see these things and know. Candy Griffin Walker, or did I say that right?
Yeah.
I mean, there's just so many of us that here's the Scotty Payne, Carl Schultz. There's just lots of us. Wow.
weird.
Yeah. I'll have to send you
He was like, I
some of
don't see
mine that you'll
it.
have to see. You know that thing that fell out of your pant leg? I think it was what? Was it 3 days ago? Last week sometime?
Yeah.
I've seen those things so many times in one day. I guess I told you that already, but whatever those little they're like almost like weevil looking, but they're just disgusting.
That was a millipede. Okay.
Yeah, whatever it is though, those things are hideous, and I've got one right now. Eventually, I'll have to show you guys. It's like still there, but I mean, it's just disgusting, mind blowing, and just the fact that they live in people's bodies, like shouldn't be happening. So, I
I
mean,
really
that's like screaming, yeah, your biology and your body has changed, or the biology and theirs have changed. Because how is that even possible? Which is why people ask that all the time. But
well, I don't want to think that that thing. I don't want to think that that thing came out of my body because it was like
yeah,
4 inches long. It was big around as my damn thumb, and I'm like, oh, gross.
yeah. Well, no, and see, I've had the bigger ones like that, but I've not seen them emerge from my body. But this little one was like the same kind. I'm almost positive. I'll show you here in a second. I'm heading that way to show you. But I mean, this one was undeniable. So, and I mean, here we go. I'm almost there. So, see if I can get this in this picture real quick. So, one second while I enlarge myself really quick. Let me see. Okay. So, is it in there? Do I have it in the picture?
I see it. Yep.
So, like, there's my pee to give you an idea. But yeah, yep, came right out of us. Something happened. I mean, somehow these things are being able to live in human bodies. So, I don't know. Do you have an explanation, Candy? Because I don't.
Not at all. Like I said, I ain't claiming that one that came out of my body.
Right? I mean, I don't even understand anymore. I don't even try so much to understand other than I just know Jesus is coming, you know? All the signs are happening. And I mean, I know a lot of people would argue that point and say, well, you know, we've said that for millions of years, but I mean, I'm sorry. It's written, everything's already like taken place. We're just missing like a couple things, a few trumpets blowing. So, I mean, I guess it's just time to
Here,
get
let me
right
show
with
the picture
ourselves
of
and
this
get right
thing.
with God and carry on. We're warriors.
Look here, guys. That's what came out of my pants leg.
Yeah, that's exactly what this little thing is, but it's a little guy.
Oh,
That's
this thing
so
was
creepy. I mean, oof, that's creepy as heck.
huge.
Yeah, I bet you freaked out walking and feeling that little clump of whatever in there, huh?
Oh God.
Like,
Oh,
what the holy heck just happened?
yeah, right. I'm like,
Jeez.
no,
Yeah, I would not be real
I'm just
happy.
imagining it. It's my delusional disorder.
Jeez. God, I mean, like, this is craziest things happening to all of us, and I think we all have individual story. Like I got my guy up there right now. That one could be an airplane. It's hard to say. Did you see the full moon tonight?
Oh yeah.
It's like huge moon this evening. So, anything else you want to share? I know we kind of had to throw this one together with. I'm still going to the hospital, staying with my mom, and she's on a long road to recovery, but she's getting there slowly. But I've been like going like 90 to nothing. So,
Well,
anything you want to add at all, though, please feel
that
free.
clabatus
In the comments, want to add something or have a question about anything? Try to put that in.
Well, that clabatusol that the dermatologist gave me is really helping my face a lot.
Is it?
Yeah,
I meant to
my
ask you
arm's
that.
still clear. Oh, you can't see it, but my
So,
arm's still
where are you
clear.
putting it? Your face and where else?
Just my face right now.
I mean, your face looks really good. So,
Yeah, it's got
that's
a lot
really
of battle
incredible.
scars, but hey.
I'll have to like look into that for sure. Um, any questions that we have on the screen, Candy? Because I can't read them. I gotta put my stupid glasses back.
No, last one that commented was Anthony Brown. And I did go out and post on Facebook. We were getting ready to go live. I posted it in a few groups too. So,
Alrighty. All right. Okay, then I guess. With that said, I still have to go back to work. Oops, I lost you. No, not me, not me. There we go. So I got to go do a few more jobs and then go back to the hospital in the morning so my dad can come home and shower. So he's stinky, man. I'm just kidding, not really. But all right, guys, I guess we will see you next week, and we might even see you sporadically. If Candy gets something on her mind or whatever, we might get back with you sooner than that. So
well,
if you got
I'm
something
so
credible to share, Candy, tell us, and we'll just go right back on. So
well.
if you
You know
can't catch it
what?
right at the time, you can just catch it later. It'll be on Linking God's Child YouTube channel where you are right now.
Well, I had such a crazy week, and I was like between finding that peacock that was hit, and then the doctor's appointment, and just
Yeah.
the millipede, and just everything. I was just like, oh, what a week, man.
Yeah, and make sure it's so much so much, I think, for everyone right now. Like, things are happening all around us. So the wormy millipede, I call them the wormy. Like, I'm kind of over that. Yeah, I'm like, what the heck just happened? So,
Well, and I'm glad that we were able to figure out that I could actually put the videos up there too.
yes,
So
yes, I'm thrilled about that. I knew you could, but I didn't know how to explain it to you because I wasn't on your end. So yay for that one. That's awesome. And maybe in the meantime, I'll save up enough money to get another computer if it's in fact all these computers here, which wouldn't make sense because process of elimination, if they're all acting like that, then it's got to be something different. So maybe it's the PC-Matic software that I'm using on it that's just not allowing the microphone and camera. So come to think of it, that's about the time when it stopped working was when I put that on there. So my dad just validated that.
Cat I Am just posted, "Hi guys, I wish I could make it out what you're showing. I've had insects parts come out of me like wasp wings." Well,
Oh yeah.
I had all those wings that I told
I
you
had
about
full
on
bugs,
my arm.
larvae, all of it.
Like hundreds and hundreds of wings was like from it just looked like dead dry skin, and I was like,
remember
I
you
scraped
telling
it
me
off.
that, and I have a lot of that glitter, and then I'll have like legs and wings, but hundreds of wings. Usually the whole freaking bug's attached. And on my YouTube channel, also that one that was in my wrist that had all the fiber optics going on. I had one coming out of like my cheek area right in here with it was blue, and it would just glow, and it was going in and out. I mean, real as can be. Definitely not Photoshop because I can't even work a computer, so I couldn't Photoshop that if I tried. But yeah,
Well,
Kim, you're right. It's crazy stuff. Crazy stuff that's coming from our bodies, and nobody like wants to believe it because, well, why would they want to believe it? But it's happening, guys. And for those of you on here that are watching that's not familiar with Morgellons, because I get people asking me every day. I mean, they're getting interested. They want to know. That means they're listening. They're finally listening, and that's another purpose of this channel is to wake up the community around us, the all of the living souls that they're probably going to have to deal with this sooner or later also if they're not already. So right, Kim, right there with you, Kim, we're both definitely understanding that. And if you want to share anything, Kim, to send them my way, and I'll gladly put the videos up. If it looks like it's something I can share, and I'll give you credit for that. Any of you, that goes for any of you. If you want to share something, send it to wakinggodschild@gmail.com.
Lisa, it's
Yeah.
Cat I Am that's posting, not Kim. Cat.
Oh, Kim.
I Am.
I'm sorry, Cat I Am. Cat I Am. Gotcha. And there's a Cat I Am right there.
Yeah.
So, Cat I Am. Sorry about that. I thought she said Kim.
Yes,
and I can't read right now.
Your comments are
I can't even see my
showing.
glasses on right now.
Cat I Am, your comments are showing, so
Yes.
just to let you know they're showing.
And thank you for your comments, Kat. And I know there was a few others in the past that tried to comment, and neither one of us could read them at the time because we were both utilizing the small phone. And the Morgellons have really harmed my eyesight. I used to have perfect vision, and I can't hardly see anything. I can see a distance somewhat, but in front of me, not so good. So my apologies too. If any of you think we might be ignoring, I promise that is not the case at all, because I want nothing more than to be able to read your comments and answer you all. And I know Candy especially too, which is why she's taking the time to read for me because I can't see. So thank you, Candy.
My husband, he's been out of work because he got hurt, but he put in this big old, it's probably 4 foot by 3 foot screen here, so I can see it really well. I can see the comments.
That's a great idea. You know what? I have an old, just a regular PC, it's not a laptop. I need to dig that out and try that and just get a big screen. That would be very helpful.
This is a TV screen, actually.
You know what? I have one of those. It would work too. Just a flat screen, right? Little.
Yep.
Hey, that's what like a 16-inch one, I think. So that's a great idea. All right, guys. It was nice seeing everyone this evening. And we hope to see you back, and hope to see you actually every day. And if you want to, like I said, if you guys want to send anything or just questions or whatever, you can reach us at wakinggodschild@gmail.com. And I need to add Candy to that and give Candy my password so that if you want to share or read or any of those, Candy, you'll be able to as well. So, and I guess that is all.
Good night, everybody.
Good night, guys. We love you. You guys stay safe and stand in your own truth, like Candy says, and love them anyway. Like I say, but I don't always practice what I preach. So, but you got it. So, all right, guys. See you later.